Have you ever made a tiny choice, like sending a quick text, smiling at a stranger, picking up a book, and later realized it changed everything? What if I told you? Those tiny moments might be shaping your entire future right now, without you even realizing it. Today, I'm about to share something that could honestly shift the way you see your life forever. It's called the butterfly effect. And once you truly understand it, you'll never underestimate a single action again. Okay, so what is the butterfly effect? You've probably heard the phrase, "a butterfly flaps its wings in Brazil and causes a tornado in Texas." Sounds dramatic, right? Almost like something out of a fantasy novel. But at its heart, the butterfly effect is about something real and way more personal. It's about how tiny actions, the ones we barely even notice, can set off a chain reaction and eventually lead to huge changes down the line. Small things aren't small at all. They're the first domino, they're the spark before the wildfire. They're the beginning of everything big. In the next few minutes, I'll break it down into 3 parts for you. Why tiny actions matter way more than you think. How small choices create chain reactions you can't even see yet. One powerful mindset shift you can use starting today to take advantage of the butterfly effect in your own life. And if you stay with me till the end, I'll also share one quick action you can take today. Something small that might start your own ripple. Imagine you're standing in front of 2 buttons. You press one, and boom, a life completely different from the one you know unfolds. Press the other, and everything stays the same. Thing is, sometimes pressing that button is just something tiny, like deciding to say yes to coffee with a friend, or choosing to spend 5 minutes on a new hobby instead of scrolling your phone. At the time, it feels insignificant, like, who cares, right? But later, that coffee leads to a connection. That hobby becomes a passion project, then a business. That one random moment, it becomes a pivot point you could have never predicted. You are not too small to make a difference. Every action is a butterfly's wing in motion. Even the people you admire, the ones who seem like they've made it big, they didn't jump there instantly. It started with something small, a conversation, a tiny risk, one step forward they almost didn't take. The crazy part about the butterfly effect is we almost never see the full ripple effect of our actions immediately. It's like tossing a stone into a giant lake. You see the first few ripples close to you, but way across the water. Those ripples could tip over a boat, start a wave, touch distant shores you'll never see. Maybe you hold the door open for someone. They smile, feel seen, and it lifts their whole mood. Later, they treat someone else with kindness, and that person, they start something that impacts hundreds more. Or maybe you post a simple idea online. You think no one's even noticed, but somewhere out there, it plants a seed in someone's mind, and that seed grows into something that changes lives. You won't always get a thank you, you won't always see the fireworks, but make no mistake, every action sends out waves. Here's the real magic. Once you realize the butterfly effect is real, you start living on purpose. Instead of thinking, what's the point of this little thing? You start asking, what ripple could this start? You show up with intention. You create even when no one's watching. You plant seeds even if you might never sit under their shade. Because you know, even the smallest wing beat can stir the air in ways you can't yet imagine. And honestly, that's how big, beautiful lives are built. Not through grand gestures, through tiny, ordinary moments, repeated with heart. So, here's a challenge. Today, pick one small thing you can do to start a ripple. Send a thank you message, share a compliment, start the project you've been thinking about, plant the seed, flap your wings. You never know who or what you might touch. Next time you hesitate, thinking this is too small to matter, remember the butterfly. Start the ripple. The world needs it more than you know. If this sparked something inside you, hit that like button and share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. And hey, if you want more simple but powerful ideas like this, make sure to subscribe. Big change always starts small. I'll see you in the next one.